Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video. Um, I'm uploading a different video on my phone to YouTube, so I'm just making sure it's working. Okay. So as I was waiting on that video to save, I just did a whole video showing how to make a money candle, how to use my candle making books to figure out which herbs, oils, crystals, all of that, how to basically craft a candle recipe. Okay. I make a lot of different candles. People talk about how pretty they are, how nice they are. And I'm just showing my process of how I decide what I want to use for my different intention candles and manifestation candles. So that way they're not the same exact candles that everyone else is selling. So I'm showing you my process for composing the candle. I don't just take random stuff and throw it together because I see other people using, these ingredients. I see what actually resonates with me. So I'm showing you how to do that process in the candle um video that I just made. I'm showing you start from finish how to make this candle. So if you're interested in learning how to make a money candle, stay tuned. That one will be uploaded soon. So as I was waiting for it to save, I was doing a reading on myself, and during this reading, like, basically I was being called out by my spirit guides, like, you have to change. You're not happy with the way things are going right now. I've been kind of upset with them. Like, I'm doing everything y'all asked me to do. I stepped out on faith. I took a big leap of faith. Um, I'm doing all the different projects y'all want me to do. Like, what is going on? I've hit this little spot of stagnation, and it's very frustrating for me. Um, and I feel like people are taking advantage of me. People are stealing my ideas, my intellectual property. Like, there's just so much happening. And I feel like other people are basically um they're being blessed just from being in my life or knowing me or coming across me on social media or whatever, because I share so much. I'm always sharing information. And I've never been the type to be a gatekeeper. I like to learn, I like to study, I like to research. I'm a very, very hyper person, and I think researching and reading just kind of helps me to be grounded a little bit. So I do it for fun, and I like to share information. So I've never been the type that wanted to be a gatekeeper and keep information from other people. I've always just been sharing. I've been sharing for like 2 years on this YouTube channel. I share on my Facebook. I share in real life with people. I'm just a sharer, and I literally have helped other people put money in their pockets on consistently receiving money based on information that I've given to them and guidance that I've given to them. I've helped people do their shadow work, and I do it because I like to do it. Period. I just like to do it. I like to be helpful. And that has somewhat put a target on my back when it comes to other spiritualists or other people who are life coaches and things like that, because they are gatekeepers. So it's like, who is this girl coming in showing everybody what to do? And I want people to pay me for it. I don't want everyone to know what to do. I want them to have to pay me so I can show them the way. So there's been like targets on my back from other spiritualists and life coaches and things like that, kind of like feeling like I'm coming in and shaking it up. You know how on Love and Hip Hop, Erica Mena was mad at what's her name? Bella something? Kim Bella. She was mad at Kim Bella because she said Kim Bella was one of the girls that was like being in people's music videos for free. So like video vixens used to get paid like a nice amount of money to be in videos, but then like girls started wanting to be seen. They wanted the fame. So they started basically being like, I'll be in your video for free. And so it went from being a source of income for people to people losing money because of that. So I feel like maybe that's kind of like how other spiritualists may see me sometimes. Like, you messing up the game, like you coming in just giving out this free information. And what I've come to realize is people don't appreciate free information. People don't appreciate not everybody. I'm not going to say people like a blanket statement, because I have plenty of messages and people reaching out to me saying thank you, I appreciate you, you really helped me, giving me that confirmation and taking the time to give me positive feedback. So not everybody, but a majority of people don't appreciate free information. They don't appreciate part of the reason why they don't appreciate free information, or if you do something for them for free, is because they don't know all the work it took for you to get that information. They don't know all the work it takes to be able to explain that information to other people in a way that they can understand, because you can be an expert in something, but that doesn't mean you're a good teacher of that, because you have to be able to have the skills to teach other people and understand the different learning styles that people have and all of that. They don't know what it takes to put together teaching aids and guides and stuff like that, because they don't have to do it. So it's partially they can't have an appreciation for it because they didn't have to do the work it took for you to acquire that knowledge, or to put together the materials to be able to disseminate the knowledge. um they didn't have to invest time, money, resources, energy, and all of that. So part of it is they can't appreciate it just because you have to be able to go through that process sometimes in order to appreciate it. And also, some people are just ungrateful. Some people just have their own mental things that they're working through. They don't have the ability to care what other people are going through. A lot of people are operating out of survival mode, and they don't have time to care how they're affecting other people, because they're trying to make it from one day to the next, from 1 minute to the next. So they're not able to appreciate. So I'm basically being called out. I got the Two of Swords. I was like, why am I reading starting out with the Two of Swords? Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands. And then I got the Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. So it was just like, I can't remember the wording that I got, but what I was getting is opportunity comes from being in a rock and a hard place. That's what I got. Because on this Two of Swords card, the two swords are literally in between two rocks. And then I'm using the Crow Tarot. So the crow is in between the two swords. So rock, in between a rock and a hard place. So sometimes when you're in between a rock and a hard place, that's where you find opportunity. What is the opportunity? The opportunity with this Queen of Swords is to see who is genuinely on your side, who genuinely has your back, and who can come in and help you when you need help. So you get a chance to see that, have clarity on who's who in your life. And with this Seven of Cups, that represents confusion. Okay. Sometimes it can represent opportunity, an overabundance of opportunities, but sometimes it can represent confusion and delusion. Okay. It's basically you're receiving clarity, especially with this Two of Swords. It's basically you're being blinded, and you may even be willfully blinded to some things. You don't want to fully recognize some things about some people and some situations and about yourself. Okay. So, this moment of stagnation, this tower moment, this storm, this whatever you're going through, where you're feeling like I'm not getting anywhere, have I plateaued? It's because you need to stop, and stop trying to overlook the bad qualities in the people around you and the qualities in yourself that are not helping you. There's been so many times where people have told me, you need to charge more for your work. You need to charge for your work. You don't need to be helping everybody for free. And I was like, oh, well, that's my calling. That's what I'm supposed to do. I like to teach. I like to lead. I do it for fun, whatever. But it's getting to a point where I'm having to realize that I have to change. I have to switch things up. I cannot do things the way that I used to do them. I cannot give everybody access to me. I'm about to be exclusive. I'm like an exclusive club now. You're not going to get access to me like that. Not everybody's going to be able to have access. I created a Patreon and haven't even put nothing on there yet. So I'm going to have to start putting stuff behind a paywall. I've been on this YouTube channel giving information, and I'm not getting the engagement that I feel like I should be getting. And that doesn't mean it's the audience's fault. There's so much that goes on with YouTube, the algorithm. I don't know if my videos are even being shown to people. Okay. We all have figured out that YouTube deletes people. Every person on YouTube will tell you that YouTube deletes people. Okay. So it's not necessarily the people's fault. Okay. But it could also be that I'm not meant to be. I really hate like when I get more plants and then the gnats just come like, go away, go away. Now they're attracted to the light on my computer screen. So pesky little things. It could be that I'm not growing the way that I want to grow on YouTube because I'm over here giving out too much good free information, and I need to go ahead and put it behind a paywall. And, have the faith that people are going to join the Patreon. I feel like, well, I don't have no people on there right now, so why should I put stuff on there? I need to just go ahead and put stuff on there and see what happens and stop trying to put everything on YouTube. So this video that I just made showing how to make a candle from start to finish, that's going to be the last type of video I put on YouTube for free. Stuff like that is going to have to be on Patreon. Okay. If people want exclusive access to me like that, they're going to have to be on Patreon because it's not being appreciated on my free YouTube channel. And that is translating into my real life, helping people, them not appreciating it, them having the nerve to step on my toes, having the nerve to tell me I'm jealous. How I'm jealous when I taught you the game? Please let me know. And I taught you a portion of what I know. I still have so many other things going on. Me calling people out on not appreciating me and taking my work and taking credit for my work and this and that means I'm jealous. See, I gotta stop helping people. I gotta stop putting myself out there. Okay, I have the woman holding a heart, indecision, goddess of the moon, which is more like the moon card. Okay, some information, subconscious information being revealed. Storm warning card. Let me see who is texting me. Gosh, I need to get rid of all these notifications I got. They really become annoying when you're trying to make a video. We got the storm warning card. Cut the cords, okay? Chaos, storm, destruction gives you clarity on who you need to cut the cords from. And it's sometimes people that you don't want to cut cords from. It's almost like I know how this person is and I know how to deal with this person. This person's never going to take responsibility or accountability. They don't have the mental capacity to be able to even understand what they do wrong. So how are they going to take accountability? But because I'm more mature and I understand why this person acts the way they do, I don't want to cut them off. I'll just try to deal with them the best way I can. Well, sometimes that's why you're in stagnation and that's not why you're moving forward and going where you need to go. You can't get to the next level because you have these cords attached to people that is holding you back. It's like a bungee cord. Like you keep they're holding on to one stretchy end of the bungee cord and you're trying to move up and it keeps snapping you back down. You can't get to the next level. And I know we hear this a lot, but we're usually able to accept this when people do something that is just outlandish and blatantly wrong. Like you really, really came at me wrong. But with some people in our lives, there's a bunch of small little things that they do wrong, and it's a progression and things start to add up and pile up. So it's harder to cut them off because they haven't done this big grandiose thing that was wrong to you, but they just keep doing little things throughout the years. Okay, those are the type of people that sneak past and are actually holding you back and anchoring you down. But you feel like they haven't done this big, huge thing wrong to me, but they've done so many small things wrong to you over the years, it proves that they're going to continue to do that. And you cannot take this person to the next level. Not the way that the relationship is now. It's a toxic relationship where this person just does wrong, refuses to accept that they're wrong. You don't want to keep arguing with them because they ain't gonna never accept it. So you might say something to them about it, they don't get it, and you just decide to move on. That's toxicity. So it's time to cut the cords from those kind of people too. And hopefully, in the best case scenario, by you cutting those cords and putting your foot down and showing them that you're serious, maybe they will finally do the work that they need to do on themselves and y'all can come back together. But there's a possibility that they won't ever do the work on themselves and they will just feel like you're wrong and just blame you, and you might not come back together with them. It's not a comfortable place to be, but you're in an uncomfortable place in your life period right now because you refuse to see people for who they are and you refuse to put your foot down. You're gonna have to put your foot down and you're gonna have to make changes and make people see your value. And if they can't see it, you can't make people see your value, but you're gonna let people know that you know your value. You ain't gotta see my value and you don't gotta accept my value, but I'm putting my foot down because I know what my value is. So you can get with the program or we can separate, period. We have the surrender card. This, whatever is happening to you, you're feeling stagnant right now, is because you need to learn how to surrender to your higher power, ask for help, but also surrender to your higher self. When your higher self is telling you something over and over again and you refuse to do it, you think somehow that you can skate around this uncomfortable decision that you're about to have to make, and you can't. It is what it is. You're gonna have to do something uncomfortable to get to where you want to go. Courage and bravery card. We have courage and bravery. You're gonna have to just, if you end up being by yourself and ain't nobody on your side right now, you just gonna have to realize that you're gonna attract more people to you that are gonna be true friends and true family members, okay, whether they're related to you or not. And you're just gonna have to stand on your own 2 feet. If people don't want to deal with you no more because you're putting your foot down and about how valuable you are, if people don't want to deal with you because you don't want to let them keep taking advantage of you, come on now. We have to think about that, and we have to just say, okay, I'm just gonna have to lose you. Okay, if they are willing to lose you instead of doing the work, they don't care, and you're gonna have to accept the fact that they do not care about you. They don't care about retaining the relationship. It's either you do it their way, you allow them to keep taking advantage of you, and you don't say anything about it. You don't react to it. They want to tell you how to react when you get mad at something they did. You're gonna have to just accept that they don't care. So why are you trying to care so much about their feelings? We have spiritual growth. Unfortunately, separation is sometimes required for spiritual growth. We have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. You definitely had to learn a harsh lesson. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And we have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. There is definitely a lot of great things waiting for you, but you feel like you don't have access to it right now. And your access has been cut off because you refuse to cut off people that you need to cut off. Do I need to name the video that? I don't even have something to write it. Hold on. Let me write that. Let me write that down, child. Oh my God. I have another phone right now. So both of my phone alarms are going off. But that alarm went off because I was right. What I said. Okay, your access has been cut off because you refuse to cut them off. Let me go turn this alarm off. Okay. So we have Weeping Willow, Family Sorrow, Vine, seek out information that will help you, Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman, and Candle, you will be shown the way. So for some of you, you're going to have to cut off a family member. This family member may be a woman, or you could be a woman that's watching this. But what's here is you will be shown the way and seek out information that will help you. So you might feel lost, like you just don't know what the next step is right now. You will be shown the way. Your higher power and your higher self, your spirit guides, they are going to show you the way, but it's almost like they're on strike right now. Like, we ain't helping you do nothing till you do what we told you to do. We done told you to cut people off, and you keep thinking that you're gonna be able to skate around doing that and still receive your blessings and get to the next level, and that's not gonna happen. You're either gonna listen or your access is being cut off. So they kind of like on strike right now. We have 6 of Wands, Page of Cups. They like, we trying to show you, we have a lot of messages to give you about how to be victorious and how to get to this next level. 6 of Wands, public recognition, victory, winning, okay, all great things. Page of Cups, we got messages to give you about how to get here, but you're not doing what we told you to do. We have the Death card. We told you to cut some stuff off. We have the 2 of Wands, but you trying to act like you don't really know what to do. You know what to do. You're willfully being blinded right now. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups again, okay? You are trying to get to this 9 of Pentacles, and it was like you were almost there, but then the 7 of Cups confusion crept in because the Hanged Man in reverse, you refuse to make the changes that need to be made. The Hierophant card, you're trying to keep doing things the same old way. Things have to change. With this Hierophant card, it might be somebody that you highly, highly respect that you're going to have to cut off, and you don't want to do it. That was confirmation. I guess all my notifications today going to be confirmation. Good God. Like, when I tell you, I'm realizing how overstimulated I am with the amount of notifications I receive every day and the amount of alarms I have. Like, I need to reorganize my life. It's a little bit too organized right now. I need to just get rid of some of my alarms and all of that. You see what I'm saying? I'm making changes. I'm trying not to be so structured all the time. The structure has to be torn down. The Hierophant card, okay? Conformity, tradition, that structure that you have in your life, the way you have structured your life has to be torn down, period. We have the Ace of Swords. They got information to give you about the next step and how to be successful. But if you want access to it, you need to get rid of people that you need to get rid of, period. Like, and I'm talking to myself, but I'm making this video just in case it applies to anybody else. We have the Strategy card and the Thinking Man. So yeah, you over here trying to come up with strategies and what do I do next? And you don't really have to work that hard to know what to do next. What you have to do is cut off these people. That's what you have to do. Cut off access to you. Stop letting the public access you like that. Maybe you need to stop sharing so much knowledge and information. Okay? We have the situation will improve and wait. So if you was about to make a drastic decision, like for me, I quit my job a couple months ago to do full-time like spirituality work, life coaching work, candle making and stuff. But I'm starting to feel the pressure right now because I was making a lot of money when I was making, between my job and my businesses, I was making 6 figures. So I'm used to be able to buy what I want when I want. I'm not having a budget like that. Like, I'm like over here, like, I'm about to apply for another job because look, I cannot be out here waiting on my where my next paycheck gonna come from and this and that. Your girl finna get on Indeed.com, Glassdoor.com, like, but they're over here like, wait, the situation will improve. So you might be about to try to just go back to something. You may have left something. You may have walked away from something, and now you're like, let me go back. We got the not the right time card. Now is not the right time to try to go back to something that you left. You left it for a reason. You took a leap of faith for a reason. Believe in yourself, okay? If things aren't going the way that you want it to go, it's because you're still trying to hold on to the old. You're trying to hold on to your life and how it was before you left the situation, and you're trying to hold on to people that you need to let go of, okay? We have helpful people. Okay. So they have helpful people ready to enter your life, but you got to get rid of those other people first. We have the it's up to you card. So if you do want to go back to something that you left, it is up to you. You have free will. They're letting you know you can do it if you want to, but they don't suggest. We have compromise. So you may have to compromise. Like, I might have to learn how to budget a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know how to budget, but I mean, like, I might have to learn how to be on a tighter budget. Compromise, okay? Yeah. We have don't stop. They don't want you to stop what you've been doing. You have been feeling like very discouraged, very discouraged. Like, what am I doing this for? Why did I do what y'all told me to? Why I follow directions and it ain't working out how I wanted to work? Like, what's going on here? Was this a setup? Was this a scheme that Todd had set up? If you watch Housewives of Atlanta, you get that. It's a scheme that Todd had set up. Okay, what is going on here? We have There's Something Better. You're like, there has to be more. That song, There Has to Be More to Life, that was out in the 90s. Oh my goodness, that's reminding me of in the morning watching MTV videos before school, waiting on the bus to come. That song, There's Got to Be More to Life, used to come on. I don't know the girl's name. Is it Stacy or something? Stacy DeMarco. I probably made that name up. But that song is coming up. There's gotta be more to life. I'm not gonna sing anymore because that was crazy. Y'all, I can actually carry a tune. I really can. I really can hold a note. So don't use that as an example. We have perfect timing. What is this perfect timing about? Perfect timing, and we have yes. Let's get some more information about perfect timing and yes. And we have improving health. Okay, so yes, things are going to get better. And then we have the abundance card. It says within the next few weeks. So hold on, within the next few weeks, things are going to be better if you follow direction, do what you're supposed to do. And we have be assertive. Be assertive with the people that got you effed up, with the people that's taking advantage of you, with the people that don't appreciate you. Be assertive, okay? We got improving health, be assertive, abundance, okay? And things are going to improve within the next few weeks, okay? I guess perfect time is within the next few weeks. I don't know. I was going to clarify that, but then we got within the next few weeks. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that cuz timing is fluid. It's not concrete. Okay. I'm just I hate when I have so many cards out. So I'm just picking up some of my cards cuz y'all know I'll be using a lot of decks. And I like to be organized. So I'm just picking up some of them, putting them in their respective piles. Okay, anything else you want to give us about this? We have heartfelt giving. Okay. Somebody may pay it forward. Somebody might bless you. They may be paying it forward essentially by blessing you. Okay, so that's good. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay. That can apply to some of y'all, but there's another reason why this could have came out. So after that, so heartfelt giving says giving back, good deeds, helping others, paying it forward. After that, we got fraud alerts and identity protection. So some of you all have been contributing to the collective, giving information, showing people how to do things, showing people your creative works and all that. And now you have frauds. You have people that are copying you. We have people that are trying to take your identity. We have people that are stealing your intellectual property. So you trying to be nice and be helpful has worked against you in some sense. Okay. Now, does that mean that you should become a bitter person and not help anyone ever again? No, it doesn't. But it means you need to be very selective about who you help from this point forward. Okay. We have surplus of resources, divine support, and receiving a raise. And one of our other cards mentions something about a raise. So you all may be receiving a raise soon. So congratulations on that. We have surplus of resources. So even though people try to steal from you and steal your work, your creativity is unabounding. Okay. It's endless. So your resources are endless and you can tap into that creative bank anytime. They're going to go bankrupt eventually. When you take your when you withdraw from them, they're going to go bankrupt because they're withdrawing from your bank. And if once you separate yourself from them, your surplus of resources is still going to be there, but they're going to go bankrupt because they're stealing from you. If they can't steal from you anymore because they don't have access to you, then what? They either find somebody else to play with or they don't know what to do. We have manifest with candles. So you may want to manifest with candles. You might want to check out my video I just did on how to make a money candle. Okay. It's gonna be one of the last videos I do like that on a free platform. Okay, so get it while it's there. We also have financial recovery and manifest with dance. So you all may want to manifest financial recovery with candle magic, and you can incorporate dancing with that. You can incorporate music with that, but in particularly dancing. Okay, dancing is a way to invoke spirits. So you can invoke good spirits by doing that, or your ancestors. We have make room for abundance. Okay, make room for abundance, y'all, because it's coming. But in order to make room for it, what you got to get rid of some stuff and you got to get rid of some people. Okay, it is what it is. We have invaluable experience in social climber. So although you have been hurt by these social climbers, these people that are using you to climb to the top and then they want to step on top of you to get there, although that's hurtful and painful, it is an invaluable experience. It is an important lesson to learn. It's a good lesson to learn while you're on your way to the top. You don't want to have to learn that lesson when you're a millionaire. What's that show? Real Housewives of Potomac, Juan and what's Juan's wife's name? Robin, I think. Juan and Robin, their friend drained them of their millions of dollars. You don't want that to happen to you while you got millions of dollars. That's a bigger loss. So even though you may have taken a loss right now and you feel like, dang, I ain't even got it to be taking no losses. I don't even got it that much anyway. You don't want that to happen to you when you all the way at the top making millions of dollars. Okay. So it's an invaluable lesson that you have learned. Okay. We have Capricorn, success structured by ambition and discipline. You all may be Capricorns. We have Aries, proactive leader. You could be Aries as well. Okay. You're a trendsetter. You aggressively tackle your goals. You know your worth. You're very accomplished. Okay. You're probably an entrepreneur. You own your own business. You have good work ethic. You're result oriented. Okay, methodical, and you're sharing your methods with other people, and people are taking advantage. Okay, but when you tap into this Aries and Capricorn can be seen as arrogant sometimes. But when you got to tap into that. Okay, you got multiple sides of you. When you tap into this Capricorn Aries side and be like, look, who are you going who you think you playing with? Like, it stops here. The train stops here. You're going to respect me. You're going to put some respect on my name. You're not going to keep stealing from me. You're not going to keep taking advantage of me. I may or may not expose you if I feel like it. I don't know. When you start doing that, people are going to be like, you're arrogant. You think you know everything. You're jealous. They're going to say all those words. They're going to say you're aggressive. You're really being authoritative, and you're being assertive, but they're going to say you being aggressive, all that. You don't have to ignore all the names that people are about to call you because you about to cut them off and put them in their place. You're going to have to ignore that. You're going to have to ignore it and just keep on moving. Either they're going to come around or they're not going to come around. We have get more information. Get more information about what? Get more information, and then we have keep universal law in mind. Go back and study the universal laws, law of attraction, law of transmutation of energy. There's several different universal laws, so they want you to study those, okay? Not just the law of attraction, but the other ones also. And we have income increase. Once you go and start studying the universal laws, okay, there's a lot of laws like the law of compensation. You may want to study that. There's laws about how if I'm helping you and I'm contributing to you, then you owe it to me to reciprocate that energy back to me. Okay. If people are not following the laws of compensation and all of that, you need to let them go. So if you need to have confidence in I'm doing the right thing by demanding respect, go study the universal laws and see how your income increases. Okay. We got income increase right after that. Okay. We got gift card, monetary gifts and rewards. People gonna start just coming to you, giving you things just because they recognize your value. Okay. And they want to be a part of what you got going on. All this people taking advantage of you, this stuff is over. It's over. It's over. We have ancestral healing releases generational wealth and health. If this is a family member and you got to cut them off, you doing that is helping to heal your bloodline. Yes, it's not going to feel good. It doesn't feel good to be the black sheep, but you have work to do. And that work is important because you're trying to heal generations to come. Okay. And somebody has to put their foot down and let people know we're not going to continue these generational curses in our family where we have these toxic relationships. We're going to respect each other. We're not going to take advantage of each other, and we're going to work together. And anybody who cannot get with the program can get lost, period. Okay? Get with the program or get lost. I said what I said. You got to have that. I said what I said. Like Nene Leaks, me and my sister like sending each other that meme. Oh, we like to send each other that meme because it'll forever be funny. She doesn't say said, she says shed. Like, I shed what I shed. You might have had to shed some tears, okay? Even that is symbolic. You may have had to shed some tears over this. We have protection, intellectual property, copyright, trademark, paper trail. Make sure you have a paper trail for all the things that you create. If you were doing business with somebody, make sure you have a paper trail. People love to have selective memory and act like they don't remember certain things. They only remember things that benefit them. Okay. If it's something that happened that vindicates you, they don't remember that. So make sure you have a paper trail. You have text messages, you have emails, you have all the communication that you need in writing so you can back yourself up if you need to. When it comes to certain people, you got to do it like that. You got to have contracts. You got to have them sign an agreement. Like, you can't just have word of mouth with certain people. Not everybody is trustworthy like that. Okay. And when people try to discredit you, you got the proof. Like, oh, really? You never said that? Because I got the text messages. And it looks like I'm reading that you actually said that. Okay. We have clear subconscious blockages, lack mentality, feeling unworthy of luxury. You may feel like I'm not worthy enough to charge the prices that I should be charging. People are not going to pay that because they're not going to see my worth. Those people are not meant to be your customers. And if you putting quality work out there, there's people out there that are selling stuff that's halfway done, but they really believe that they deserve it, so people are paying them for that. And your stuff is top tier, and You undercharging and people aren't buying it because you're undercharging. Start charging what you're worth. Raise your prices. What they say, know your worth and add tax. Know your worth and add tax. Because you're not helping yourself. You're not helping yourself by undervaluing yourself. Okay? You're not attracting the people to you that can pay the prices that you deserve because you're undervaluing yourself. We have fruitful collaboration. Okay, you're going to be drawing in people that are going to be beneficial partnerships. Inheritance. Okay, I don't know what this inheritance card is, but it keep on coming out in my readings, and I don't know what that's about. So I'm gonna just leave it there. That's just gonna be a mystery. We have taking a risk will pay off. So like I said, you took a risk, you're feeling like it's not paying off, and you are wanting to go back to safety. Okay, it's going to pay off. We have Cancer, underestimated. So you're feeling very underestimated right now. And like people really just acting like they don't see you, like they don't know who you are, but they don't underestimate you because they see you as a threat. So they definitely are not underestimating you. I think they may be underestimating your ability to cut them off. They're not underestimating your talents, but they're underestimating your ability to cut them off and your ability to turn up and be like, I don't know who you think you playing with. They underestimating that for sure. So they're going to be very surprised when you finally let them know what it is. Okay. We have blinded by the bling. They're blinded by money, fame, being seen as somebody that's smart, an innovator. They want to be seen as an innovator. So they don't want to give you credit for helping them because they want to be seen as the person that came up with everything on their own. Okay. So because they're blinded by the bling, we got the IOU card, which is crossed out. They don't feel like they owe you anything, although you helped them. It says sense of entitlement. They don't feel like they owe you anything. They feel like they paid their dues. They feel like you don't deserve all this credit that you think that they should be giving you. They don't see it. We have trustworthy partner. This is not a trustworthy partner that you are working with. They don't really believe that they're wrong. Okay. And the situation is they're wrong. We got the know your worth card that came out. They're wrong in the situation. They don't believe it. They think you're wrong. You're never going to be able to talk sense into this person. So just move on. That's the only thing I can tell you. We got block out distractions and negativity. You're going to have to cut this person or this group of people off, and you're going to have to move on without them because they're not going to see things your way. This is the type of person that can lie to themselves in order to make themselves feel better. So if they lie to themselves, how do you expect to get through to them? If they have selective memory and they literally block out the truth, how do you expect to get through to them? You're not going to be able to do it. So you're going to have to move on. It's going to hurt. It's not going to feel good. They're going to try to make you feel bad. They're going to call you names. They're going to tell you you're wrong. They're going to tell you God knows their heart. They're going to tell you everybody else knows you're wrong. And anybody that agrees with you, they just have some sort of bias. Okay. They are not going to accept the truth. You can hit them with fact after fact after fact. They're going to find a way to wiggle their way out of it. Even if it doesn't make sense, they could be talking total gibberish. We got forgiveness and understanding. They're going to hit you with that. Well, can you learn to be forgiving? Why you holding a grudge? Why you can't understand that I didn't mean to do this and do that? They're going to hit you with all the gaslighting tactics. Don't even waste your time. We got the no card. It's a no. It's a no. Don't even waste your time. We got learning experience. This is a learning experience. It's a hard lesson. I had to learn a hard lesson myself. I thought that I could just still be this good person and I could still contribute to other people, intuition and downloads. I'm ignoring into my intuition and my downloads about people. I don't want to believe certain things about people. Why would they do this? Why would they think this? It doesn't make any sense. I'm on their side. I'm trying to help them. They know that. Why would they try to come against me? You are going to have to accept it. Okay, we have divine timing. It may seem like the most inopportune time for this to be happening, but it's the best time for it to be happening. Okay, you may feel like I'm already on my back. I'm already down and out. This person just literally kicked me while I was down. Like I said, it's better to happen now than when you really on top for real and you have way more to lose. It's better to happen while you don't have as much to lose. Okay. We have clear, cancel, and release. And yes, it's time to release this person, period. This person or these people. We have raise your vibration. It's time to get back in a higher vibration. You may have been sad and upset over this. It's time to cut cords. Go ahead and do your cord cutting rituals and all that. Okay. Say goodbye to this person. Y'all might not be able to talk for a while. Y'all may not be able to have a relationship for a while, regardless of who this person is to you. And that doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever. But if you are expecting this person to be able to see things from your perspective, or even see the truth about things, and like I said, not your truth or their truth, the truth. If you expect this person to be able to accept the truth, you are just playing yourself at this point. It's not going to happen. So your access, if you feel like you're stagnant, if you feel like you're not moving to the next level, if you feel like things slow down, like I'm a master manifester. Hold up. Why are my manifestations taking so long? I used to be able to think something and bam, there it was the next second. Why is it taking so long? Why am I not getting the blueprint to my next steps? What is going on? It's because your access has been cut off because you refuse to cut them off, period. So that's the message. Thank you for taking the time to listen. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Toodles.